This morning, a desperate search and rescue mission resuming for former Glee star Naya Rivera, who disappeared Wednesday after swimming in Lake Piru, about 56 miles northwest of Los Angeles. Police say the 33-year-old actress and singer rented a pontoon boat at the lake's reservoir around 1 p.m. Hours later, her 4-year-old son was found in the boat alone, sleeping and wearing a life vest. An adult life vest was also found on board.
And approximately 3 hours after they left the dock, another boater out on the lake discovered the boat drifting. We're going on the belief that she did go in the water, and we have not been able to locate her. So this may well be a case of drowning.
Divers and helicopters scouring the reservoir until dark, halting the search until this morning.
Excuse me, Schuster. Before we cast another pointless vote in a meaningless contest that has absolutely no practical ramifications whatsoever.
Rivera is best known for her role as Santana, the sassy cheerleader in the musical comedy Glee that aired on Fox from 2009 until 2015. Rivera's disappearance comes after the deaths of 2 other cast members, Cory, who died of a drug overdose in 2013, and Mark Salling, who Rivera dated, killed himself in 2018 after pleading guilty to child pornography charges. Overnight, Rivera's co-star sharing messages of hope on social media. Demi Lovato, who guest starred as Rivera's love interest in season 5, posting, "Please pray for Naya Rivera to be found safe and sound." And Harry Shum Jr., who played Mike Chang, simply writing, "Praying." Friends and family also flooding her social media pages, highlighting her recent Instagram post about valuing life. Make the most of today and every day that you're given. Tomorrow is not promised. And just 2 days ago, sharing this heartwarming photo with her son, the caption reading, "Just the two of us."
Her 4-year-old son, Joe, were police able to get any information about what happened to her from him? And what do we know about how he's doing?
Well, officials say they were able to speak with the boy. He told them that they had been swimming, that the boy was able to get back on the boat, but Rivera did not get back on the boat. Officials said overnight they were working to reunite the child with family members.
Continue to search Lake Piru, where Naya was last seen after renting a boat with her son. The actress and singer reportedly rented a pontoon boat at about 1 p.m. yesterday, and after going out on the lake hours later, another boater saw that her son was alone on the boat. It was just drifting in the water.
Yeah, authorities say that her son says they were swimming. Well, he got back on the boat. His mom didn't. So here's what the local sheriff said last night, and he incorrectly says that the child is a 3-year-old daughter when it's Naya's 4-year-old son.
So about 1 p.m. today, there was a woman who came to the lake and rented a boat, just her and her 3-year-old daughter. They were seen going out on the lake together in the early afternoon, and approximately 3 hours after they left the dock, another boater out on the lake discovered the boat drifting with the 3-year-old girl on board asleep. So they contacted the Rangers and began an investigation, and we've been actively searching for the mother since that time. So we have both aerial search going on and our dive team out here as well. Indications are that we believe she did go in the lake. We don't have any witnesses that saw them in the water. The 3-year-old girl said that she had been swimming with her mother and that she got back in the boat and her mom didn't. So we know that the girl had a life vest on. There's another adult life vest found on the boat.
Let's be clear about this, Eric. I'm sorry. The little girl, the 3-year-old, was swimming with her mother.
That's what she told us earlier.
Went back
yes.
up onto the boat.
She was able to get it back up on the boat, but she said her mother did not. We've been bringing resources in from our sheriff's dive team, our search and rescue teams, the Ventura County Aviation Unit, been doing aerial searches by helicopter and putting divers in the water where the boat was last seen, where the girl was discovered. So far, they have not been able to locate the mother. We're going on the belief that she did go in the water, and we have not been able to locate her. So this may well be a case of drowning. I mean, this is a big reservoir. It's deep. These kinds of things happen. We don't know all the circumstances. Like I said, it's difficult interviewing a 3-year-old and getting a lot of detail.
Yeah, so Naya's car is still in the parking lot with her purse inside. So lots of celebrities are sending out their prayers, including her former Glee co-stars. So Heather Morris wrote, "We need all the prayers we can get to bring our Naya back home to us. We need your love and light." And Demi Lovato, who guest starred as Naya's love interest for a few episodes, wrote, "Please pray for Naya Rivera to be found safe and sound."
Yes, Naya's ex-fiance, Big Sean, is showing his support on Twitter, liking several tweets about the situation, including one that said, "Prayers out to Naya Rivera. I hope she is okay." And since they want to suspend the search for Naya, let's inform them that the world is watching. Keep searching for Naya Rivera. Her son needs her. And another tweet where she wrote a few weeks ago, actually a week ago, "No matter the year, circumstance, or strifes, every day you're alive is a blessing. Make the most of today and every day you are given. Tomorrow is not promised."
Yeah, Naya's last tweet before the boating trip yesterday was a photo from Tuesday, a picture of her and her son Josie that just said, "Just the two of us." So the latest is that authorities are now saying Naya is presumed dead. The search has shifted from rescue to recovery. The water she went missing in had about 5 to 9 inches of visibility, and the lake is filled with debris and trees at the bottom. But yeah, that's the latest that's happening right now. And everyone's just saying, yeah, prayers for Naya. Zoe says, "This must be so traumatic for her son." Yeah, Skip says, "I really pray for Naya. She's found alive somewhere miraculously for the sake of her son." Yeah, Anthony said, "This breaks my heart."
This is so incredibly heartbreaking. I'm really upset. It's really bothering me. The sheriff is making me feel uneasy. It's a 4-year-old boy, and you're referring to the boy as a 3-year-old girl. So we've already got a fact that's not straight. The fans are in a frenzy. People who love her are in a frenzy because we're seeing images of this search, and it looks like there's only one boat looking for her. And for me, this is very close to home. I lost, Ray Emery, my former fiance, to drowning. And like the situation, he went missing, and I got a phone call from the police saying they couldn't find him. And then suddenly the news broke out, and everybody was in a frenzy trying to figure out what was happening with him. And I was just at home suffering, waiting for them to find his body, and it took 9 hours. I know that pain all too well. My prayers are for his family, for her family, and I'm so sad for that little boy sitting on that pontoon waiting for his mom. The sheriff needs to do more. There needs to be more of a search and rescue team. We need to find her. My hope is that she is okay. And also, I don't like the fact that Big Sean is trending. Why is Big Sean trending? What, because he dated her years ago? She's since been married. She's had a son. She's moved on. She's a mother. She's a daughter. She's a talented actress and singer. She's not somebody's ex. We need to focus on her and finding her, not Big Sean liking a few tweets. I'm sure, he's going through a lot right now as well. But we don't need to make this like a celebrity thing. Like, what is going on? This is someone's life here. So that's what I have to say about that. I'm sad she didn't have a life jacket on. I hope we find her soon and we get some answers, because I heard this, last night. And now it's morning, and I don't have any more information. So, like her family and like her fans and everybody paying attention, it's a stressful time. We want answers, and we're hoping and praying that she's okay.
Yeah, do you have any thoughts?
Yes. So I looked at some of the pictures of where the lake was. The lake looks completely still. There's no waves that would have knocked someone over or underwater. I found it odd that her life jacket was left on the boat, whereas her child had his on in the boat. So something doesn't add up. I think there's some sort of either foul play, or I don't know if something intentional. Something doesn't make sense, and I hope that they really get to the bottom of it. Sadly, I don't feel very hopeful because of the amount of time that has passed, the stillness of the water. If she was able to come up, she would never have not shown herself and been there for her son. It's extremely heartbreaking. And I hope they do get to the fact. And I agree with everything that Keisha said, but that's just the culture that we live in, the way that they will reduce a woman to just being someone's ex and then focus on him and if he liked to tweet or not. That's the culture that we live in.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And yeah, I mean, it's a tough thing to really discuss that extensively when the investigation is still going wrong. I mean, it's still going on. I mean, I do have faith that they're doing everything that they can. Like they're saying in terms of the visibility in this water. If you only have 5 to 9 inches of visibility in the water, and this is a huge reservoir, so it's insanely deep. So it is going to take time, unfortunately. And yeah, like you both said, like you hope that somehow she's somewhere else, and she just needs to be found at this point. But yeah, I mean, they are saying it's shifted from rescue to recovery at this point, so we'll see. So yeah, I mean, we're just we're waiting to see what's gonna happen here. But yeah, it's insanely upsetting. I think she's basically the most talented person that came out of Glee. I think she's insanely talented, just an amazing dancer, singer. She's been in the business since she was on Family Matters. I think when she was like 4 or something like that, like way back. She's been in the business for a long time. But yeah, such a talented lady and a great mom. So yeah, we're just sending our prayers, hopefully that this has a different outcome than the direction it's going in right now.